Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I will explain about storage allocation techniques. This concept belongs to compiler design subject. Okay, so remember there are three techniques are there in order to store the data. First one is called as static allocation. Second one is called as stack allocation, and the third one is called as heap. So there are three mechanisms are there, but in the memory, top area is called as stack and last area is called as static. In the middle we get a heap. So this is the order, the data that can be stored like a first stack, then heap, then static. So please remember this diagram. Okay, so now we'll go to the static allocation. So what is meant by static allocation? Definition: static allocation is done for all objects at compile time. Please remember, chala important point. Static allocation is done for all objects at compile time. Okay. So when you see the C language, if you press Alt F9, that is called as compile time. So static allocation done for all objects at compile time in static allocation. సో స్టాటిక్ అలొకేషన్లో కంపైల్ టైంలో డేటా ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్ అనేటివి మనకు స్టోర్ అవుతాయండి. ఓకే, సెకండ్ వన్ ఈజ్ కాల్డ్ యాజ్ అ స్టాక్ అలొకేషన్. సో డెఫినేషన్: స్టాక్ ఈజ్ యూజ్డ్ టు మేనేజ్ రన్ టైమ్ స్టోరేజ్ ఆటోమేటికల్లీ. ఓకే, సో స్టాటిక్లోనేమో ఇట్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు ఎట్ కంపైల్ టైమ్, బట్ ఇన్ ద స్టాక్ it is going to store at automatically by runtime. So static will use compile time and stack will use runtime. Okay, so then we'll see the definition of heap allocation. Heap is used to manage the DMA. So DMA ante dynamic memory allocation. Okay, so what is the short form of stack heap? So static will use compile time, stack will use runtime. In the heap, it is used to manage the dynamic memory allocation. Okay, so second point chuddamo. So first one we completed definition, then we go for data structure. Okay, so data structure cannot be created dynamically. So in the static we cannot create the data structure, but in the stack data structures can be created. Heap also we can create. Okay, so out of static, stack, heap, in the static allocation we cannot create the data structures. So third one chuddamandi, memory allocation. So how the memory allocation is in static, stack, heap. So memory allocation, memory remains fixed. Okay, so static lo emuntundandi, memory remains fixed, but when you go for stack by using LIFO. So what does it mean by LIFO? Last in, first out. Okay, activation records and local variables are pushed or popped from the stack. So in the stack by using LIFO, last in, first out, activation records, local variables are pushed or popped from the stack. Okay, but when you go for heap allocation, a block of memory is allocated from heap. Okay, whenever we required dynamic memory allocation. Okay, so in the static, memory is fixed. In the stack, by using LIFO, the dynamic memory allocation, the runtime, the data will be allocated. But in this, in the heap, a block of memory allocated from the heap whenever we required dynamic memory allocation. Okay, so the keyword is fixed here in this LIFO, in this DMA. So next one, what are the advantages of static? Fast access and simple. So remember, static is very simple and fast access, but when you go for stack allocation, the advantages are, you can see dynamic memory creation. Okay, so it supports the dynamic creation. At the time of runtime we can create. So heap allocation. So heap allocation advantage is it is a flexible, Okay, so flexible memory allocation, it provides the flexible memory allocation. So when we go for disadvantages, so disadvantages are static allocation, no dynamic memory allocation support. Okay, so static won't support runtime mechanism. Stack allocation disadvantage, limited size. Okay, so it provides only limited size. But when we go for heap allocation, the disadvantage is risk of memory leaks. Okay, so memory leaks అనే ప్రాబ్లం ఉందండి హీప్ అలొకేషన్లో. సో మెమరీ కెన్ బి ఆర్ మైట్ బి లీక్డ్. ఓకే, అండ్ లాస్ట్ వన్ చూడండి, ద ఫైనల్ వన్ ఈస్ the examples of static. So examples of static ante when we use something called as here, uh, first one is this global or static variables. Okay, so the examples of this static allocation is global or static variables. So when you declare the variable as global or static variables, so danki it comes under the static allocation. But when you see stack allocation, local variables as well as function call management, it comes under stack. Okay, so last one heap allocation. Heap allocation examples ఏమున్నాయి, linked list and trees. Okay, so this data is enough to write in the exam. Please remember this order. So first one you write stack, then you remember heap, then you remember static. So this is the memory order or memory in the location. So this order the data can be stored, like first one is stack, second one is heap, third one is the static. So this is all about the static, stack, heap. So when you see the definition, it data objects are stored at compile time. Definition at stack, it is used to manage runtime automatically. Okay, heap allocation, it is used to manage the dynamic memory allocation. Data structures cannot be static, but it can be stack and it can be heap. Memory allocation, memory remains fixed and static, and in stack we are going to use something called as LIFO. Okay, in the heap, a block of memory is allocated for whenever we required dynamic memory allocation. So advantages, fast access, simple. So the advantages, fast access, simple. Stack allocation, it supports dynamic memory creation. But when you see heap allocation, it is flexible and memory allocation. So finally, you can see the examples also. Okay, so this is all about the static, stack, heap allocation. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel. Thank you one and all.